The Tony Awards are almost here, and one show is getting a lot of critical acclaim. John Proctor is the Villain landed 7 Tony nominations, including Best Play and Direction of a Play. The show follows a group of high schoolers who are reading The Crucible and begin to question its theme, especially in modern times. Joining us now are Danya Taymor, director, and Kimberly Belflower, playwright of John Proctor is the Villain. Okay, so it was so good. I watched it with my 21-year-old daughter yesterday. I've been taking her to shows since she was 7. She said this is the show that she can most relate to in all these years.
Oh, that's amazing.
What inspired you to tell this story?
Oh, it was in the wake of Me Too in 2017, like that first kind of tidal wave hit. And Woody Allen called Me Too a witch hunt in an interview, and it kind of just dinged a bell for me, and I was like, I should reread The Crucible. I've always kind of returned to formative works of literature to kind of make sense of the world around me, like as a writer, and I was just really struck by how different it was than the play I remembered reading in high school. And I'm from a small town in rural Appalachian, Georgia, where the play takes place as well. And I think Me Too really made me look back on a lot of moments in my adolescence and young adulthood with kind of, you know, I was able to be like, oh, I didn't have the vocabulary to name certain dynamics and certain things for what they were then. And then I felt like I did now. And so I was just like, what would it be like to come of age in this moment? What would it be like to read something like The Crucible in this moment in time?
Well, it was so incredible. I mean, Danya, last year you won the Tony for The Outsiders, which was also great.
Thank you.
And you may do it again this year. So what was it like working with such young actors and recreating such a realistic high school scene?
It was extraordinary. To work with these young people as a director is such a privilege because you're meeting them at the beginning of their professional lives. Some of them have been doing it since they were very young, but the material in the play is so emotionally rich. Kimberly has done such an incredible job capturing the way teenagers actually speak that for me, my job was to give them the tools to be bold and brave and vulnerable on stage. And I think that's why when people like your daughter see the show, they feel themselves in it. So it was incredible, and it really awakened my teenage self too, and I remembered so many things and felt so much working on it.
I know, I hope all young people go see it, but also parents. I mean, really anybody, because this is so powerful. It touches on so many important issues, and I had a lot of big talks with my daughter after this.
That's amazing.
Asking her, has anything like this happened to you? Has it happened to any of your friends? I think it opens up a lot. I'm wondering what kind of reaction you've had from audience members to the content.
Yeah, all kinds of reactions, but the kind of common denominator is that it feels like people don't have a casual relationship to this play. Once they see it, it really consumes them. I think that you know, not to spoil anything, but the ending kind of offers this moment of catharsis that I think people are very moved by. And someone we were talking to a while back put it really well, where he was like, my body had a reaction before my brain caught up to it. And I do think we have like these stores of like inherited trauma and feeling, and like that, yeah, it's really beautiful seeing audience, either they come with people and can share that reaction, or I've even seen like audience members connect with each other, and it is very special to know that people like leave talking about it, and we've talked about sometimes it feels like they're not ready to leave the theater yet and just kind of stay there and clutch each other, and it's very moving.
I will say the last thing my daughter said was, I would see this again, which is, she's never said that before. So, I mean, and I love that it's such a, I mean, we're laughing, crying. The music is incredible. What do you hope audiences take away from it?
I think it's hard to know what people come into the theater with, but I hope more than anything it evokes deep feeling in them. But I think in this moment in time where many people kind of feel numb or feel helpless or like their individual action doesn't matter, I think the play shows that even if systems don't change and the world around you and the structures don't change, individual action can actually still save a person's life. Your voice matters. It can mean something. It can change the course of somebody's entire world. And I think that even though the play, like people, it stirs up so much emotion, and one of those emotions is like anger. It also really offers this pathway towards action, which I think we're so hungry for right now.
That is so true. And how about you?
Yeah, everything Danya said, as always. And also, I hope that people really, you know, this play is about teenage girls in the rural South. And I think both of those populations are not necessarily groups that are taken very seriously a lot of the time. And so I hope people leave like taking those voices seriously, and knowing that like being intelligent and having something to say can look like a lot of different things. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here and for this incredible work.
Thank you for
really,
having
really
us.
good. And we're just days away from the Tony Awards, and CBS News New York is highlighting some of the biggest shows and stars on Broadway. You can join us for Broadway and Beyond at the Tonys on June 5th at 7:30 p.m. And then see the winners announced at the Tony Awards, hosted by Cynthia Erivo, live on CBS on Sunday, June 8th.